Obviously, if I ever decide to get serious about streaming and doing videos, I'm not going to use the channel for that.
Wait, what?
So, Luigi, what's up, man? We're streaming now.
I'm on the video, it says waiting for a Sim 606.
Alright, I'll just send you the link again.
Wait, is it one of those private videos?
No, it's not.
Because I'm on the video now.
Yeah, that video is done. I started a new one. I mean, never mind the fact I look like a scrub when I'm crafting. It's just that I had went through so much stuff that now I have to reset my hotbars and shit. Don't worry about it. Do you see it now? You see it?
Alright, I see it. Alright, so what's up?
Not much, man. After talking to you for a while, I decided maybe it's better to archive our chat so you can re-upload it for your podcast, the Infinite Backdash. That's what this is titled as, so Infinite Backdash Placeholder.
Indeed.
So, I'm pretty sure you guys don't know what we were talking about before, but I'll fill you in. I was talking about how I don't particularly appreciate how Capcom does its crossover titles and not really feature other people. I started going off on Darkstalkers.
With Darkstalkers, it's usually the same three characters. Morrigan, Felicia, and sometimes Cynthia.
I forgot about her. I'd say Cinco is a welcome breath of fresh air compared to Morrigan and Felicia, that damn cat. But the reason why I say she's a breath of fresh air is because she wasn't in Marvel 2. She wasn't in Marvel 1. She only started to appear in fighting games as far as Marvel 3. She was in Darkstalkers 2 and Darkstalkers 3, right?
Pretty much. In fact, she made her debut in 2. Most of the characters, well, from what I've seen, the more popular characters have made their debut in 2 and 3.
Cool, I leveled up.
Wait, what?
I'm a level 70 blacksmith now.
I am currently playing Persona 5 and I'm almost at level 99.
Everyone maxed the levels this weekend, aren't we? I mean, the 4th of July. But yes, back on track. I was telling you earlier how some of the Darkstalkers had unique mechanics I felt that would have lent itself beautifully to the crossover titles if they would have had more faith and put them inside other than Morrigan, Felicia, Lilith, when they feel they don't want to use anyone else, but kind of want to use Morrigan again. I mean, yeah, so what? She was in Marvel vs. Capcom 1, but you know, that was like my favorite one. And in Marvel 3, they did put in Hisenko, as you said. And let's see. Other than that, the characters that were in the fighting games were Pyron and Pyron and Dimitri. I know Dimitri was in SK vs. Capcom Chaos, and I believe both of them, along with Morrigan and Felicia, were in the Capcom Fighting All-Stars on the PS2.
Wait, say that last part again? I'm sorry.
Okay, so I was saying that as far as Darkstalkers go, Darkstalkers have quite a bit of characters. They have their unique mechanics and their styles, and I felt that they could have used more different characters instead of saying Morgan, go out in front all the time, and then going, let's pick another girl, send her out. They could have used like maybe Victor or the Sasquatch or the fish guy. I think his name is Riku or something like that.
Yes.
Or Donovan, Anita. I'm actually glad that BB Hood appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Because if she didn't, I wouldn't know who she was.
Would have been nice to see her in 3.
And I just felt that they would have did things a little differently. Darkstalkers could have got a little bit more exposure, and then that would have led them to making a full comeback.
Indeed. Capcom has not been doing well with their games.
That was more in Darkstalkers than anything else, really.
But yeah, Capcom just has a really bad habit of making these amazing games, addressing them exactly once, and then never addressing them again, as if they no longer exist.
The reason why this conversation came up in particular was because today, on the 4th of July, the PSN free game update was, one of the free titles was Darkstalkers Resurrection. And that's when my buddy here told me he already had it. And I know how big of a fan he is of it, and namely the character John Talbane, who could be one of the better characters to be put in a Versus title, but isn't.
Exactly. I have yet to see him in any crossover.
Who doesn't like werewolves? Please actually don't answer that. But
I was gonna say, you don't like werewolves.
Shh, don't out me. But
yeah, that's right. You hear this guy? This guy thinks John Talbane sucks.
He does. But I feel that John Talbane had something unique because of the fact that he had the what was it? He had an attack where he can reposition himself in an 8-direction movement, like Ruby Heart. When she did, I think the move was called Schwarzschild or something like that. and she can do it up to 3 times. So the first one would go out, and then the second one is a reposition, the third one's a reposition. John Talbane did it before her.
Something like that.
No, he did, because she appeared in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Wait, which character are you talking about? I know
Ruby Heart.
Oh.
I was talking about Ruby Heart.
Yeah, you're right. I found out that she was an original character. I didn't know that beforehand.
She and Amingo were made for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
I was not aware of that. Well, until recently, that is.
Sun, however, isn't. Sun came from the game Sun back on like the 80s. It's in a Capcom arcade collection. I don't remember what type of game it was, but it was a game. So the character existed before, and after being dormant for like 20 years, it made a reappearance in Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
One character that I didn't think was original was Amingo. I thought he was telling me. There was this Dreamcast game. It was like kind of like a party game / building game. I forget what it was called. But
Dreamcast. Oh, Samba de something? The one with the monkeys from Sega?
I believe so, yes.
They also did Space Channel 5, I think?
Yes, they did.
So, I just felt that, with that said, there's some characters they could put in a crossover title to help revitalize the interest in those characters and those IPs. Like, you're always going to see Morrigan, so they're always going to kind of think of Darkstalkers. But then again, I've seen Morrigan so much out of Darkstalkers, I don't even think of Darkstalkers anymore. I think of her like Striderhiryu, separated from their beginnings. If that makes sense.
It does. But, as I said before, Capcom needs to be better.
Recently, I went back to playing Project Cross Zone 2 because I love that shit. So, I finally cracked open my copy that I had sealed for some months, and it came to my surprise that Sylvie is a pretty decent character. Sylvie was in Namco Cross Capcom also, as well as Project Cross Zone 1. She's a merchant who appeared first in Lost World, which was like a shooter, a Capcom shooter back in the day in the 80s, the early 90s, with the unknown soldier, who was a guy, like a unit you could summon to assist you in Marvel vs. Capcom 1. You know, the guy who comes out, he says something, he shoots his machine gun, and he has like an option that shoots laser beams with him. So yeah, she's from that. And in Namco Cross Capcom, she was a solo unit, and she held her own. She had a flash comm and all that shit. And she used attacks from other older Capcom titles.
Wait, what?
Are you hearing like a reverb or something like that?
I don't believe I am.
I was talking and then I just started to, I think, hear the conversation I was having with you and the rest of the people who may be listening. And it sounded like kind of metallic or something. Yeah, I know it's a terrible way to describe it, but that's what it was.
I've been hearing like background noise, like someone in the background is watching TV.
That's me then. I'll turn this down. I'm sorry. I didn't realize it sooner. How about now? If you start to hear it again, please let me know.
I can. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore. So that might have been your TV.
My headset was a couple of feet away from me, and then I just noticed it when I stopped talking. Crazy, isn't it?
Kind of. So I'm fighting this boss in Persona 5. Let's just say it's a powerful boss that you don't fight until New Game Plus. They're asking if I want to give up. They're almost dead.
What's that, Ryuji?
Wait, Ryuji as in the boss?
The character who just said something.
Oh, then that was... Yes, that was Ryuji. It's funny because I don't know if you've heard it, but when you asked if that was Ryuji, he just jumped up and said, yeah! Like, perfectly in time for your question.
Who want to know who it was? You? Yeah!
Ryuji be listening to that rap music.
That damn rap music. But, there's some things I felt that if they would have done slightly differently could have led to different and better outcomes. Speaking of different and better, so Project Cross Zone would seem to be up my alley, and it is, because I've been following the series back on the PS2 for damn near a decade, which talks about Reiji and Xiaomu as they work for Shinra, trying to find out what's causing all these disturbances and rifts among the collected universes. And Project Cross Zone 2 finally comes back to being about them doing their job, just like it was in Project Cross Zone. I mean, Namco Cross Capcom. And with these titles, it's a mega crossover between Namco and Capcom, and now in Project Cross Zone Sega as well. So you'll have some of these characters you know and some of these characters you don't know appearing again after being not seen in some time. So with that said, I felt that for some of the crossover stuff, even if it's a bit smaller to raise interest, they can put some of these characters back into the limelight. Since Capcom's pretty well known for Street Fighter, I don't think they really want to be known for Street Fighter at the moment, but if they were to take some of these other characters from their other series and integrate them, they could probably raise interest, get people asking for them to come back. I believe Yoshi Ono at one point said that if Street Fighter 4 did well enough, or Street Fighter 5 did well enough, that they could potentially start working on another Darkstalker game. And when was the last Darkstalker title? Like 20 years ago? Almost 20 years ago?
Yeah, about that long.
Because Darkstalker 3 came out around the same time as Street Fighter 3 and Alpha 3, right?
Yeah, in fact it did. Street Fighter 3, Alpha 3, Darkstalker. Yeah, about the same time.
Yeah, they was like the 99.
There were so many people at those arcades.
I remember arcades.
Remember when arcades were actually good?
Yeah. I was never good at it, but I did kind of enjoy my time at the arcade. It just kind of always messed with my hand. Like it pinched my nerve in this weird way.
Now everything's digital, so I guess everybody feels the need to phone it in. Which is unfortunate, considering that arcades are a huge thing in Japan.
Well, I know what happened. So the whole thing is with the way the games evolved in the West, because we have the internet, we don't really have centralized hubs as we used to for gathering to game. There are game stores that do this, like in Brooklyn, there is shit, I'm trying to remember what it's called. I've been there a couple of times. They have a battle circuit. It's in Sunset Park. I think I actually gotta look up the name for this. Shit, I forgot the name of the store. Let me look it up. I think it's a Level Up.
The arcades that people go to now?
Yeah. I think it is.
I think that is Level Up. You're talking about the one that we went to that was in Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is Level Up.
No, it's Next Level. Next Level.
Close
So,
enough.
yeah. I kind of want to go there again. I probably should. I know I'm going to get my ass kicked from here to Tuesday if I don't put in some time now. But it's one of the places that actually has some arcade machines. They have like consoles which would have fighter titles and some other titles. You could go there with your own controller or rent out a controller for X amount of time and rock out down there. They have tournaments. They stream some of their tournaments. So it's actually something I think I'd like to do. But that's another story for another time. But arcades aren't completely dead, but for the most part, arcades as we know mostly are. And it's mostly because of the fact that we have the internet. So you don't really need to meet your opponent anymore.
Which is unfortunate, considering that arcade games are still being made. And they're really good, but they're limited to Japan or very select places in America. But it is what it is, I guess. I just wish region locking wasn't a thing.
Yeah, for the most part, region lock is done with. The only thing I can think of that may region lock is Nintendo. But from what I've heard, the Nintendo 3DS doesn't have any region lock titles, but the DS does.
The DS isn't region locked, but the 3DS is.
Oh, I got that wrong. Okay.
And from what I've been told, the new 2DS, which is basically a bigger 3DS, but without the 3D, which is how it was in the first place, in my opinion. I'm hearing that they're doing away with the region lock. I'm not sure if they're going to do that. But I plan on getting another 3DS anyway, so I'll definitely keep you and whoever is listening posted.
Oh, alright. Wait, what?
Thinking about doing this quick. Not thinking like Mario Odyssey and that Dynasty Warriors Fire.
Wait, what? Oh, I know what you're talking about now.
You don't know there was a...
I know. It took me a second, I'm sorry.
I kept seeing... Well, I didn't see any gameplay for it yet, but I heard that it was being released.
I get that.
Speaking of which, there's a new Sunday Night Inverse that's coming to PS4 and Vita.
And PS3, I'm looking forward to it.
Wait, is it really coming out for PS3?
I believe so.
Well, I'm also looking forward to that. Hopefully they release it soon. Don't make us wait like 7 years like they did for the first one.
That broken ass man. I'm Carmine. You don't mind if I leave a little bit of blood on the floor, do you? Okay. And then there's so much blood on the floor that he just kills you with it. Drown in the pools of my blood. Okay, he doesn't talk like that. He's the blood guy, right?
I haven't heard him speak in English, so I'm going to say yes, that's exactly what he sounds like.
I imagine him sounding more like a CD guy, like, hey, what? And then like he'll throw enough blood on the floor, then he'll do his like ultimate attack, and then he says, seething pain, or something like that. I swear, like if I got a script, I can do it. What
You
is?
would be the voice of Starlight?
No. I'm just saying I could do the voice. Not that I should do the voice. Big difference.
I've thought about getting into voice acting.
I'm not going to say it's easy because it's not. But if you believe in yourself and you don't suck, go for it.
Oh, damn. That last part, though.
Go for it?
No. If you don't suck.
Hey, I wouldn't say I'm excellent at voices, but I think I do pretty decent. Like, if you low-key take my name and go, hey, go under another guy's name, and then you take a role for like a dirty movie, they won't even care who you are. They'll mute you, but hey, you'll get paid for it. If they do that for me, I probably could do it. I could probably get away with it. And then I'll be like, yes! Yes! And they're like, oh, oh shit, we already paid him. Okay, put it in.
This pink guy.
So, by the way, did you see that video I sent you yesterday?
I don't believe I have. What was the video?
Alright, it is related to JoJo Bizarre's Adventure 4 Diamonds Unbreakable. It's about your favorite character, Rohan Kishibe. He seems like he's right up your alley.
You said something about him being my favorite JoJo.
Yeah. He really likes telling people no, especially people who believe they are higher and better than anyone else. So, like, there was this one scene where there was this guy who was like, hey, you know, if you tell this guy to come in here, I'll suck his nutrients, I'll let you live. However, if you, don't do that, then I'll kill you and I'll absorb your nutrients. And then he'll go, no, I refuse.
Is he one of the main characters?
You see him alive. I believe he's very famous for the line something like Gaga Kotori. That's just him saying I refuse in Japanese. So, yeah, I think he's pretty cool. I think he's your favorite character, even if you didn't know it.
Just
So
based
check
on
out
the fact that he says no to people.
So, check out the video, and you can have the person break them down and see what they're talking about.
That reminds me. I started this poll on Facebook group based on genocide. And I was asking people, who do you think has the best hair? What are your thoughts on it?
Best hair? I actually don't know. I really like, oh shit. I really like, shit, I forgot her name. But you know who she is.
The teacher?
Yeah!
I like her hair too. It's like the right combination of stylish yet don't disrespect it.
Like, somebody, I was listening to a video by Fiverr, and they were explaining, she is depression, and she's like depressed and broke, and she doesn't give a fuck. And her hair reflects that well.
That's basically the gist of it.
I find that amazing, actually.
And then there was another post that I did, well, not me, but someone did, which I think you would like. Where I said, which character do you think listens to rap?
Oh, that's easy. That's, Makoto and, Futaba. Futaba prefers hardcore gangster rap.
A friend of mine answered and said, and basically said that Haru listens to rap music, but only those like rap songs from Sonic Adventure 2 when you play the Knuckles stages. Futaba listens to meme rappers like this guy in the Lonely Island, and everybody knows like, common knowledge that Makoto loves this. I thought that made a lot of sense. Like Will Smith is the only rapper that size of better listen to. All that other rap, that mumble rap, not allowed in the musical household. Despite the fact that she's friends with Laura Akechi. Laura Akechi is a huge fan of Lil Yachty. I don't know. It's an interesting group. It can be pretty fun when people are trying to be edgy or having those stupid, how they call them, waifu wars.
The waifu wars are sacred. Don't you desecrate them by calling them silly. Too much?
Very silly.
Come on, man. They're imaginary. Let them fight all they want.
They're about as serious. They're about as serious as porn, and porn is laughable at best.
I mean, some is. I can't argue. Sorry, man.
I can't take it. I mean, I like porn, but I feel like sometimes I can't really take it seriously.
Oh, hey, did you just stub your toe? Let me fix that for you. Pull down your pants.
Hey, did you order the pizza? Why, yes, I did. Where's my wallet? Oh, here's my wallet. And the pizza guy's like, dude, you can just keep the pizza. And he walks away.
I think a better scene would be the pizza guy walks in And then he finds that, you know, he walked in at a bad time because, you know, the person he was delivering to was having sex. And then he goes, oh, I'm sorry. And then they're like, oh, no, come in. We hungry. Give us the food. And then when he goes to deliver the food, he'll say some cheesy ass line like, did you order the sausage? And he'll be completely serious about it. That's the key to it.
I was thinking more like somebody comes, keeps it out, goes to the door, and he delivers the pizza. He's like, hey, open the pizza. But he cut a hole in the box. This scenario makes no sense. He wouldn't make it outside of the pizza place.
When he goes to deliver the pizza, he walks into the lady's house and goes, oh shit, I forgot the pizza. And she goes, don't be silly, come on in. And then she'll be trying to seduce him. She'll try to seduce him and he'll let her know, hey, I gotta get back to work. Like, nonsense, I'll pay you for the hour. How much you make?
But I ordered pizza. Well, I have something else that can go in your mouth.
But yeah, I'm not exactly sure how we got this far from a video game, but here we are.
Here we are indeed. Okay, this boss is trying really hard to survive without not working out. I'm very glad that I'm trying to let myself be prepared for this nonsense. Oh, by the way, what were your impressions of E3?
I didn't watch it.
You have made a wise choice, actually.
I felt that this year wasn't going to be any more exciting or hype than last year. And last year was actually kind of hype.
Last year showed a bunch of games that they showed. Well, they showed trailers for games that they showed previously. And they did the same thing this year. It's really annoying. They just tried to use an instant kill attack. I like the fact that you can exploit stuff in this game. Makes for a really silly time.
Broke down, I had to turn on the fan. I'm sorry.
No problem.
Let's see.
I found myself wishing I still had 6. I have something that's not even using physical attack. They're not doing a lot of damage. Which is really quite nice.
Oh shit, maybe they just give this to us? Oh, thank you.
What did they do?
So, in PvP, there's these things we have to do.
Try to go for the all-out attack. But I have no weakness. I have to take out everyone
So, are there any games you're actually looking forward to this month? I can't really think of any. The last game I got was Valkyria Revolution, which more or less is the kind of game I thought it would be. Valkyria Revolution.
I have no idea what games are coming out. Whenever I see a trailer for something, the game company do a really cool thing where they'll show you the trailer and be like, hey, get hyped, by the way, we have no idea when this is actually coming out. Or if you'll be able to play this at all. Hey, remember Mega Man Legends? More specific, was it Legends?
Yeah, Legends 3. It was going to be on a 3DS.
Remember Mega Man Legends 3? Remember how hyped you guys were for it? Remember how we didn't announce the release date for it at all? That might happen for this game. Now get hyped. That was one of the things that annoyed me about it. That was one of the things that really annoyed me about it.
I get that. I know we usually have a bit more structure to our episodes, and you usually do infinite backdash with me and yourself, sometimes with a guest, but I'm pretty sure we have a bit more things to cover. Do you have anything else to bring up?
I was just going to touch on basically, well, E3, because you haven't seen E3, but I don't blame you. It was actually really quite boring. Another thing, well, fighter. That was another thing I wanted to ask you. Have you played Tekken yet?
I played Tekken 7 through somebody else's game. Not really. Not that I can think of right now. But I can say that when E3 said, hey, here's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite DSL, whatever. And then Arc Sysworks, bless their hearts because they're the best, they said, hey, you guys like Dragon Ball Z still, right? Kind of. What if Marvel vs. Capcom was Dragon Ball Z? What are you talking about? And then they showed the game like, ah!
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So I saw, like, I'm seeing the videos when I'm on my way to work where people go, oh, you know, this is Dragon Ball Z, this is Sony, this is Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, and they touch gloves, and like one of them was with Goku when he was first transforming into a Super Saiyan 3, you know, with like the 2 to 3 minutes of constant yelling. And then he went from being just a normal Guilty Gear to being a Guilty Gear to being what's that shit called? Dragon Ball Z Fighters. As a matter of fact, when it happened, a person on my friends list was talking about, oh, you know, this is the first time we're getting a decent Dragon Ball Z fighting game. I'm like, hey, have you ever played that game, Super Dragon Ball Z on a PS2? And I was mentioning all these other decent Dragon Ball Z fighters. Like, oh, you know what? You're right. I didn't even know. Because at that point, it was just a bunch of Budokais and Tenkaichis, which were trying to be more like the show than anything else. Sorry, I'm just going to need a moment to regather my thoughts.
Understandable.
because,
And
you
then
know,
at this point, we're just talking, hanging out.
yeah, drinking and thinking doesn't exactly go together.
That's what I mean. Anyway.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What are your thoughts on Tekken 7?
Tekken 7 is a great game. Like a really great game. Like I was hyped for it, but I wasn't expecting it to be that good. It has this really cool feature called Blue Box, where
It's not tuna?
you can basically customize the soundtrack to make it play any song from any Mexican. It has all of those soundtracks.
I think this might have been a little bit better if we were both playing the same game. This by no means is bad, actually.
Either that or like if I had cared a little more for it.
True. It was on me because I decided, hey, maybe we should just record this so you can upload it later. Okay, let's see if I get this straight. So if I use Jolt, I can raise my potencies. Jolt costs enemy, but it deals more damage. Then I have Burst Stone for fire, which costs nothing, but it raises a single type of mana, and I have the Arrow for thunder, which are similar. not that bad at this red mage thing. What happened now? Which boss? Oh, yeah. That sort of takes a while. wow, they just go from third to first in a matter of a minute. Well, that sucks. You gotta kill them both at the same time. That too. And I think they have rotating weaknesses or something like that.
They have what?
I think they have rotating weaknesses or something like that.
Did you ever get a dodge from the feature?
All the time.
You stand there after the fact, all proud of yourself.
Sort of. She calls me up, she's like, hey, you want me to come over to your house? Clean up first, I don't want to do work. Give me $50. And then she sleeps on your bed.
Basically.
But then she goes, hey, you know, if you're in school and you need a break, let me know and I'll tell the other teachers to fuck off because, you know, you're my number one. Alright. Maybe we should end the podcast here. I think you're going to have about a good 10 to 15 minutes to cut.
Indeed.
Alright guys, I guess we'll call it for today. Take care. You got any final words, Ouija?
This has been the podcast, and don't be that.